Good morning, friends. Today is April 23rd, and I have decided that I'm going to keep track of how zero waste I can be this week. I'm already quite minimally wasteful. I've just never kept track of it, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so this is a little embarrassing, but my dogs will refuse to go outside to use the bathroom a lot of times, so I put newspapers down for them. I do use cloth and vinegar and water, so that's pretty zero waste. So I just opened a new pack of incense, and this I'll put in the recycle bin, but when I finish burning through all of these, there's that plastic that I'm going to have to deal with. Not this week, but eventually. So little things that you don't think about. Better than plastic lighters, though. I think he wants to go for a walk. So I live in Florida and fleas are a big problem, so I use a spray pump thing that it's non-toxic. It's a pressurized pump for spraying around the house, and the pump that I had got a split in the side seam, and so when I pumped it, it sprayed out the side, and this Gorilla Tape did not take care of it. So I had to go buy a new one, and so I'm gonna assume that this is recyclable. I'm just gonna clean it really well, and hopefully the new one is a little sturdier. Eli is a lefty. He always has to lift his left leg to pee. Where are you going? Eli's blind. Yeah, there's a tree there. Gotta turn around. Left leg. I see this all the time. Plastic bags blowing around. I come home from my walk, and there is this sitting in my driveway. So I buy ginormous 25-pound bags of carrots for my animals and for juicing, and this is like half of the bag. I cut it when I get the bag half empty. So I don't know if this is a kind of plastic I can recycle, but it's another piece of trash that I am creating. Now I'm going to make a banana smoothie, and of course when you buy fruit, they always have these stupid stickers on them. This one I think is actually, this one's actually paper. A lot of them are plastic and they're not recyclable, and they're just annoying. So I use these strike on the box matches, and the striker surface is all worn out, so I wasn't able to light any more matches. So I took them, the leftover wooden matches, and I put them in one of the newer boxes. So this I'm going to put in the recycle bin. There's a little recycle symbol right on there. Okay, here's kind of a funny thing. I actually started buying toilet paper in the huge rolls because I found that I could get it not wrapped in plastic. These toilet paper rolls that are used in restaurants, because there's no plastic. It comes in a cardboard box, no plastic. And today I happened to get to the end of a roll. So this is going to go in the recycle bin. I actually don't use this very much. It's more for guests because I, in my attempt to go zero waste, I have decided to use cloth when I use the bathroom. And you know, to some people that may seem gross, but when you get used to cloth, using trash to wipe yourself with seems really nasty, and this is like deluxe. Okay, so I just made some green tea, so I have my little tea bag, but this doesn't go to waste because it just goes straight into my compost. Here we go. So I just went barefoot trail running, and before you get to the unpaved part of the trail, they have a water station. They have the little paper cones. I don't have a problem with those, but I decided I am not going to take one just because I'm moving towards zero waste. I have water in the car, so I knew I would be just fine. Got my stainless steel water bottle. Actually, I went a little bit further than I have gone, and I got to a point where there were 2 orange trees in the middle of the woods, and they had dropped oranges all over the ground, so I ate 3 of them, and so it's like nature immediately rewarded me for not taking that paper cup. Okay, I'm going to dump my compost. Here's my compost, and I'm skipping in case you can't tell because that's how much I love being home. Hello, chickens. Hello. Right, there's one big compost pile, but we're starting a new one over here. Oh, hard to do with one hand. Here we go. Hello, goats. Hi, babies. I love you. Pigs. My sweet piggies, I love you. So I had a hankering for a banana smoothie, and I got to the bottom of my bag of cacao powder, and so my sister says that at Sprouts they will recycle this kind of plastic, so I'm just gonna wash it out, let it dry, and head on over to Sprouts someday. So I was making a new batch of tooth powder, and I used this activated charcoal, and it comes in these little gel capsules, and I wasn't sure if this would go in the trash or the recycle bin, so I looked at the ingredients, and lo and behold, it's got freaking gelatin in it. And I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this. I was obviously not being diligent, and I got this because I believe it's good for if you've been exposed to a lot of smoke or toxins in the air. It's supposed to sort of like filter it out of your body. And also, I just found out recently that you can make zero waste mascara and eyeliner with it. So I'm probably going to go ahead and use what I have here. But I also found out recently that you can actually make your own activated charcoal out of almonds. But I still don't know if this should go into the trash or the compost. Look at that. Eli. So yesterday I took Eli to the vet because he's had a persistent ear infection, and so they sent me home with some ear cleaner. And so this was the ear cleaner, and it had this little tab that goes on the top of it, and this was the original lid, so these are things I gotta deal with. Plus they sent me home with gauze to clean his ears out. Then the other medication came in this box, and of course the little instruction slip. But what I really made a mistake is that they sent everything home in this little fancy plastic bag, and usually I tell them no, I don't want the bag, but you know, I was just thinking about Eli. My focus was on him, and I accidentally took this bag. Broke a clothespin. I know this is biodegradable, so I think maybe I should bury it. Otherwise, the trash. Well, I've gotten to the end of a bag of pig chow for my piggies, so I'm gonna dump the new one into the bin, and that will be my next piece of trash, but it's recyclable, so. So I have put these in the recycle bin before, and they didn't actually take it. So I think it's because I didn't actually clean it out first. So I just have to hose this down and let it air out, and hopefully they'll take it, because you see that number 5. And then of course I pull off this string. This string is probably biodegradable. It's like just a cotton string. So I used to like save this. I just like wrap it up, and then if I ever need to tie anything, I've got this little string. Maybe I'll hang on to it. I don't know. So I know this video was long and probably pretty boring, but the whole reason that I do this is for the animals. The animals don't deserve for us to trash their planet, so I just encourage everyone to do the best they can and think about the consequences of their actions. People often say reduce, reuse, recycle, but there is a fourth R to that, and that is to refuse. Refuse to take plastic, refuse to take straws or plastic lids and plastic bags. You don't need them. You can live without them. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, empathy.